Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Rügen. We're going for a custom achievement, the Emperor's Pirates. And we have to grab 2 extra achievements, even better than Piet Heyn, and AAA Credit whilst not touching the Empire. More or less. More or less. You can find the whole ruleset down there in the doobly-doo. Before we go into what's happening here, I have a bit of a deja vu. Because I've played this episode already. And I'm sorry that that's happening twice in a single campaign. I recorded this whole episode and screwed up the audio recording. That's just that. I didn't check. I was in a hurry. I had a video without audio in the end. So it's kind of bad. So now it's the morning of the day that this is supposed to go out. It will probably be a bit late. I'm sorry for that, but it should come out early afternoon, I hope, depending on how YouTube is doing with its processing. But what that means is that I've already done this, and I have an idea what might happen. No, this game is not deterministic. Things might change, and I will certainly do things differently, just out of accident. But yeah, just so you're not confused as to why I'm seeing certain things potentially coming. Not that there was anything huge happening. Just to quick recap, we finished this war, took some land, dealt with these rebels in a nice way, which I'm going to try to do again. And we did not declare any other wars over here. No, we didn't. There was a war declaration, Austria on Poland. We'll see if that happens again. Which dragged us into war, of course. Now, what's going on? We are coring our newfound Micmac land here while we're fighting the Innu, because the Innu would otherwise potentially cause a coalition to fire, which we don't want. The Innu are mostly dead. 4,000 troops left. But there's a bunch of Algonquin here, which I'm not huge on. Now, I debated a bit at my first recording how I want to deal with these folks. And I think I have a plan. Well, I did something there that worked out really well, and I want to try to do that again. So, we have these rebels here, which are annoying and large, and they're going to ravage my countryside. I don't really have people to deal with them right now, especially since these are full on our tech, because they are our separatists. Even though they're Micmacian separatists, they are all rebels, they get our tech. These folks over here, they do not have tech. So these 13,000 are actually way more scary with that bad leader than these 14,000 with a good leader. And I'm going to do is I'm just going to get out of that whole problem area. Did this slightly differently. Let's try to follow the same thing. So what's happening here is there are a bunch of Micmac cores around, and they're not just here. Right, they're here in the land we took from Micmac. But the Micmac also have cores over here. So there's a good chance that these rebels might decide to go north and maybe even battle the Algonquin, and that would be very funny to me. So the reason I'm sending my troops back in there right now is that I want these folks to go north. And I don't want them to start just sieging down my provinces down here. That would be annoying. I want them to go north. And they tend to not like... Yeah, it's actually not true. So... Sorry, early in the morning. The decision-making of those rebels, as far as I understand it usually, is that if somebody is sieging back a separatist-controlled province next to them, they try to go for it. But I don't think they're going to come north just to hunt my 1.6 stacks. That's not how the rebels work, I don't think. They might come north to take Sinkin this place, but not to hunt my army. So I probably don't need to be here. Unless I may want to trick these folks into coming over here. But no, it doesn't seem to be happening. I'm just going to leave here and see if we can't see a nice little battle. And if the rebels just go and take a bit of land down there, that's not the end of the world. It's not great for us, obviously, but it's certainly not the absolute end. And if these folks take some of this Innu land back for a moment, it's also not the absolute end. You want peace now. We can't really peace out. Well, we can peace out, but we don't want to peace out yet because the Innu are, well, potential coalition partners. That's why we have this war. And we don't want them to go ahead and do that. Coalitionists, that is. We are not in this list. Since we have cores now, can I go and raid places? I feel like I have done some raiding over here, and I have. But looking at our cash money, doesn't seem a bad idea to go and grab all the money we can. We can't raid the English just yet because of the truce we have. But we can raid all these other folks. Ah, there we go. Good boys. Who's a good boy? They're going into this place. Petco Tweak, sure. And fighting the folks around here. And I don't think the Algonquin have much of a chance against those rebels. It's rare that you see an equally sized rebel army defeat a player army, well, or a normal nation army. But here, that is probably not going to be the case. Yeah, we see the Algonquin going down. Now, obviously, ideally, they would have put up a bit more of a fight and hurt the rebels more. But I think this is something we can live with. Can I do one more? Delaware Bay. Right, those Lenapian folks. It's crazy what the Leviathan expansion did to borders here on the North America. Darn it. Worse. Right? You used to come here and there would be a few tiny nations, and now they're all huge. And there's not even any land for colonizers to land on. Well, I mean, you can land there, take it, but not as easily as before. Which I suppose is kind of historic, but it's a big change. Have we done colonization since Leviathan? I know we have played over here, of course. But no, our Genoa campaign was specifically focused on not colonizing. And our Zoroastrian campaign wasn't really into that kind of thing. No, I don't think we did do any colonization since the New World was restructured. Micmacs have this. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna deal with them once I have Ikwanichu. Raikanichu. Different game. That has not at all been on my mind. No. Now, come on, do the siege. Collect these up. I want my full force to fight these rebels. Ooh, free thinker. It's pretty good. We don't have an idea group to take right now, and our rulers don't tend to last very long, so I'm not sure it's going to do much. We need admin tech, what, 14? I think it's 14 for the next idea group, right? Yeah, 14. Yeah, maybe. That's a definite maybe. There's that re-election. I think I do re-elect right here. Yeah. Really want manpower. I also want manpower, but I really want monarch points. Ugh, I want monarch points. Why are those nobles concerned? What are they concerned about? Go away, nobles. 10% morale of army gone. And what nobles anyway? Gee. Conversions. I want to do Reykjavik. And we have the edict going. Excellent. Get Iceland back in the fold. Oh, back. I say back. Can we have another battle between those and those? I would appreciate that. Obviously, I don't love them ravaging my countryside here, but it's gonna be my colony nation's countryside soon anyway, so I'm not utterly fuzzed. AQ, declaring 1 QQ, okay. Yeah, yes. Obviously, the poor Algonquin are gonna be absolutely ravaged again. But I'm close to having my army ready. And then we're just gonna go and clean up the south. Now we can probably piece out the Algonquin at this point. I suppose we will after we've stolen their boats. More heavies. Or we would if we had a guy. If we hadn't gotten caught in Poland. I'm very surprised how much recording right after I got up while I'm drinking my first coffee of the day is influencing my ability to speak. That's insane. Alright folks, get over there. If I do piece out the Algonquin now, then we'll be black flagged. We don't have any land we control over here, which makes it iffy. So we would only be able to unblack flag over at home. Maybe that's fine. I'm unsure as to whether it's better to peace out right now and get those people off my land. Yeah, I don't really care about them taking a place or two. Yeah, this is fine. It does nothing. H objective, who needs them? They might, yeah, they're gonna pause coring here, which is not ideal. Maybe I do peace out. That should also allow me to spend some of that dip. No, it doesn't. But hey, let's have a look at what a peace deal can look like. I think what I did in the previous recording was this. Well, plus additional things. Because of coalition reasons. Now this one is lying. Well, it's not lying. But this tooltip can be deceiving if you have wars in very different places of the world. Because this shows 5 people, out of which we know we have to choose to the Inuit, to Denmark, to the Maliseet. But we have a look over here. Lithuania certainly would join a coalition once that truce is over, and they're not on that list. Why they're not on that list? Because they do not get any AE from this peace deal, and then they're not considered relevant for that, but they are, very much are. So over here we have to worry about Denmark and Lithuania. That's 2 folks. We have truces still, so we could do a peace, but we have to keep them in mind. And here we would be adding a bunch of folks, out of which Stadacona and Sweden don't have a truce to us. Now Sweden would drop out of the problem at the end of the year. So that might actually be fine, because our truce to the Lithuanians is longer than that, right? And the Danish. 64, not much longer, but longer, yes. And 65. Yeah, I think that's okay then. So no Maliseet, no Innu, no Denmark, no Lithuania, just Stadacona and Sweden. Okay. We could take more land here, but then more people would start caring, and I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't think it's worth it. I do want to see if I can maybe get a cheeky little pillaged capital there for myself. In our capital, yes. That feels like it changed this list, but it didn't actually, right? It just added Lithuania and Denmark. Yeah, that's fine. So it's just a more, or added Lithuania. I think Denmark was already on it. I don't remember. Either way, it's just Sweden and South Dakota we have to worry about. So that's cool. And then we want as long a truce as possible, just so we don't have to worry about having to attack the Innu in another moment. So maybe end a rivalry and grab some cash money. We do have a big issue with inflation. We have to think about that. But I still want a long truce here, so I'm going to do this. 38% overextension. Can we take that? I think we can. Yes. It's not going to help unrest or anything, but it'll be fine. Send demand, question mark, exclamation mark. Yes. Claimed. No, we got black flagged. We could ship over 12 troops. Maybe it's just faster to ship over anyway. Ah, but I can't split anymore, right? Now that I have... I don't think I can split an army that's black flagged. Alright. I want you to repair damaged ships. I want you to give me that cash money. What are we raiding? What are we raiding? Gesbürger. Wait. That does not seem right. I can raid my own land because it's currently occupied by separatists. Not into it. Not into it at all. The Netherlands abandoned the empire. We don't need an emperor. So the war is over. I assume the Netherlands won. Otherwise they wouldn't be here. Burgundy did not win. And they're not part of the empire. Now that's interesting. Because if they're not part of the empire, they're free for the taking. I mean, they're allied to the French and the English, but technically they're free for the taking. If I can afford them, they're free. Yeah. I hate separatism, go away, but it is what it is. I think we're at the point where we can raid again. At least we must be close to the point where we can raid again over in Erb. Which I want to do. Meaning Europe for the uninitiated. Yeah, call, please. Please do. Don't overcap on that dip, which is weirdly capped to 999, even though we have an institution going. Confused. Huh. I don't think that should be the case. The cap usually scales with the institution penalty. Weird. Either way, we have too much dip. I don't think we can accept another culture. No, I want to. I want to accept those Danish, but I cannot. I can't use dip to buy down inflation, although I want that too. Speaking of, do I just press a button and buy down some inflation? I think I just do. It's a painful button to press. But this is costing us a lot. And I believe there are events that trigger when you have high inflation that give you even more inflation. At least they feel like they are because of the high inflation. And I'm not into that kind of thing at all. But what do we do with our dip? Most of these places are horrible to develop. Yikes. Ingerman land is kinda okay. Because it has fur. So does never. Yeah, it should just be never. It's in the same state as Ingermanland anyway, so if we have to do more development, we can use the same encourage development edict that we're using here. Because we can't put too many clicks into Never, right? In fact, I'm just gonna plop something down in where's the place in Ingermanland as well. We do have a bit of time, I think, before the institution is available. Yeah, it's not spreading too badly, but it's not done. Could go and turn on the spread edict in Rügen itself. Oh no, it's already there. Should definitely turn off the defensiveness edict in Rügen though. That makes no sense to have. Go away. So we have it in Rügen. How much? Oh, that's actually already kind of there. Except for all the money we're gonna need. That's 800 ducats. 900 ducats. We don't have those. But maybe we can rate some of those. I think with our wars over here done for now, we can go home and start raiding, folks. And we can raid the Netherlands. Because they're no longer the Empire. We should be able to go and take all their stuff. And that is bad, yes. Yes, yes. Losing 50 admin, just like that, is in fact bad. Also claim on Lund. I do want... Ooh, we need to pay some attention here. Well, say pay attention. I'm gonna go back to building spy network on the Lithuanians, because we have no claims. We don't technically need claims to take land from them, but it makes it much more palatable. And I do also want to go back to spying on those Danes. The Great Danes. We should have a quick look at diplomacy. Because we lost that English alliance, right? So finding another friend would be nice. These are not friends, though. There is something to be said about allying Volgast. Not because I want to ally Volgast, but because I always had issues getting military access through them to protect my capital. France, Spain. These would be the kind of people I would like to have on my side. You're not totally into it. Somebody raided your coast? What? I would never. We're not going to have a lot of neighboring friends. Let's just put it that way. What about the... They don't hate us too much. I mean, they're probably far away from allying me. That's a maybe. We should send some folks to Spain once we have spare diplomats. Which of course we don't. Speaking of, are we? We're not like an empire yet. Must be kingdom rank, right? Don't remember ranking up though. Are we still duchy? Why can I not find the place? There. We're duchy. Oh, because we're in the HRE, of course. That is no fun. Tio has embraced colonialism, yes. Yes, Tio. You should really go and start colonizing, folks. I'm going to do something here that's going to potentially cost me a bit of money. But I hate what's going on here. Yeah, we made it in time, I think. My two privateer fleets were on separate missions, which means we only applied our bonus from the flagship to half of them. Or to one group. So yeah, that would be bad. This sounds very much like I'm raiding the Netherlands and not so much like I'm raiding the Empire, so... Gimme, 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 as they say. Do we save that truce to the English? We do next year. I might have wanted to wait with my rating, because now we're off sank. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I'll do my Baltic round, and after I've done my Baltic round, I should be able to then do the Brits. That seems fun. Let's have a look at those Danes. Yeah. History repeats itself. Yes. That's the war I talked about earlier. The Austrians declared war on the Polish. And they have troops at the side. Last time this happened, the Polish had a bunch of troops in my country, which was annoying. But no, they don't. Austria-Hungary, Brandenburg, and Ingolstadt. And who's on your side, Poland? Sweden, yeah. That's the one thing that's going to be slightly annoying. I say the one thing. Anything I want to do while I'm at peace? Before I say yes. Don't think so. Didn't have any allies to grab. Nah. Just gonna accept here. Meet up with my Polotskian friends. And I'm not gonna not consider... Oh, I'm not gonna not fight in this war. Let's put it that way. We had one Austrian war where we just didn't help. And I don't think there's gonna be that war. The war against the Ottomans, we really had no ability to fight. Yes, we could have done it for roleplay reasons, I suppose, but it would have been stupid. Here, I think we do have a decent chance to do some good, especially if my navy could ever make it to any place. Why can I not raid here? It offered me before to raid my own rebels, right? But I can't raid other people's rebels? Oh, that is unfortunate. Let's turn on defensiveness in Rügen again. And try to get rid of any enemy presence in the Baltic. Can we fight those? 1 heavy, 21 galleys. I kind of wish we had more power here, honestly. Let's bring our privateers in. I want control of the seas so we don't get a large stack of troops in our capital. That would be unfortunate. We don't want unfortunate, do we? Suppress those rebels, please. Thank you. We might want to upgrade our ships at some point too. Where are you going? You might be coming my way. I'm not a fan. Let's hide behind our forts. I don't want to fight a 31,000 stack of Poles. I mean, who does, really? Who does? Let's go in here and stop the count. Obviously, their fleets run away, as they do. As they do. We can't raid here. I mean, we can, but we don't want to raid here. But I should be able to go and raid those Poles. The mission is complete. Oh, your repair mission. Yeah. Speaking of repair mission, how damaged are my boats from the transition? Not? Oh, because we repair in coastal sea zones, right? Yeah. I mean, I keep making jokes about that ability, but it actually has its upsides. I did not mean... What's C on a... What's the C shortcut on a fleet? What did I just do when I hit C? Does that detach the galleys? Yeah. I mean, I guess they're kind of like cannons. Come on, game. Why? Why are you coming to Ursa? Well, that's fun. Let's prepare something here. Let's grab, I don't know, a light ship, a bark. I don't know what the best way is to set this up. I should be able to. Now let's see. So obviously what I want to do is I want to stop. Oh, you're sending everybody. Stop these folks from ever leaving Ursel again. You can raid the Swedes. Thanks for the money. Now I'm a bit worried that they might go and leave Stockholm if I send my whole fleet north to raid. I don't need my whole fleet to raid, it's just that I like keeping my fleet together. So, but the real thing we have to do here is you guys are going to arrive on the 29th of March. If I were to do this, we'd be there on the 25th. We don't want that. Do we want all the Poles? Okay, it's very fast, right? 25th, 3 days. The question is, do we want all the Poles stuck on Ursel? Or just the one stack? I think I might try all. I mean, sure, it will lead to us taking some devastation on Ursel. But reducing the Polish army to essentially nothing seems like a good deal to me. And you can go deal with those Swedes. Those Swedes. No, we're not protecting our capital right now, which is not the best. But might be fine. I don't think I want to spend the money because I want to take the institution, right? So let's not do that. You're doing the suppression thing. Good. You're just transports. Good. Get a bit of a focus in here. This opportunity, by the way, we did not have in that past recording. So you're leaving, but you take a long while to do it. Okay, 1st of April. We arrive on the 3rd, you arrive on the 2nd, and then I think you're stuck. Oh, wait, if I had clicked, oh, I have clicked, okay, good. There you go. As long as we don't have our quote-unquote blockading fleet there attacked and killed, which would be easy to do if any size of navy actually comes past here, because we're only using the one ship. Can I catch you? Probably not, but I will give it a go. Ooh, nice. I think it's nice. I hope it's nice. Yeah, it is nice. Oh no! Fudge. Double fudge. It was just me screwing up. It was so... yeah. My whole plan. So 2 bad things happened here. One is... the Polish Navy actually came out and attacked my one boat while I'm busy in the north. So right now they can cross. But the other is that these 5,000 Poles here took Goldingen, which I just didn't consider that they might do. It's an obvious thing. It's just I didn't consider that it would happen. And therefore they can just freely cross anyway. Ooh, but they're not doing it. Interesting. Now, taking the battle in Goldingen here is a risky move. I don't know if I should be doing it, but I am. Because it's early in the morning and I want to get breakfast. And that's somehow getting me closer to breakfast? Right. I guess we only have Gespegoak and Espagoitnak. Espagoitnak as options here. Which is where? That's Espagoitnak. Let's go ahead and enforce unity and click all the wrong buttons before we find the right one. There we go. In the south, the battle is looking fine. The Polish are like, hey, why don't we engage with a player rather than... Yeah, we lost our one boat there, that's no surprise. And yeah, my risky move here is gonna be bad. Which I know is a huge surprise for a risky move. But we're gonna get hurt a lot here. Because I'm a fool. Not detect blockade, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to repair damaged. And I want the rest to clean up in the south, I suppose. So my foolish hope was that we would be able to clear out the 5 stack and take back Goldingen to then prevent these from coming out. But it takes way too much time, and the AI would move. It's dumb. Also, we're not quite gonna win this battle before the Polish reinforcements arrive, which is very sad, because I could have gotten a great combat bonus here, potentially. Assuming I had moved in my correct general, which... No, I have the correct general. They're not getting river crossing because they already had a guy here. Otherwise, they should have gotten crossing penalties out the wazoo. Should we stay in this one? Our morale advantage is huge. We have a tiny little tactics advantage and a okay discipline advantage. We are only slightly outflanked. They have cannons in the front row. We might actually want to stay. I hate doing this for a war that I don't care about. Well, let's say I don't care about it. There's actually a chance. So you're saying there's a chance? Yes, yes there is. That the Austrians give us land here. Okay, I think we're now being, yeah, we now, no, it's still kinda fine. We might win this on morale. It's gonna be painful, expensive, sure. Well, we don't have the men, really. Oh, come on. It is very, very close. We're almost routed here, but so are they. Point 1, they must be gone now. Yeah, there they go. We lost 10, killed 11 or something. Let's shift consolidates, give a nice little welcome to these. And then take our land back. Okay, our plan didn't work. Because idiocy. But we still defended our territory. I think that's very important. Did we complete our raiding tour? I think we kind of did, right? Y'all are raided? Raided. 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 I think we still have to do the west. And we have to do this part here around Stockholm. Okay. Stockholm and then Denmark. I like it, but not this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Ouch, it's very late already. I guess you deserve a bonus, a little bit of bonus time, considering how late this episode is going to be. Although it's going to make it even later, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. War words. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, if you have anything at all to say to me, then that comment section is a great place. And yes, I'm aware I'm a bit behind on my comments. I apologize. I'm sorry, but it'll be better. And I do read them all. I do. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.